Hi, it's Sam, aka LymphomaLass. Today, because we've got autumn well and truly coming, the weather has changed, I'm turning to autumn leaves for this month's newsletter craft activity and the trusty wax crayon. So you can get them Crayola ones, or I've got some fluorescent ones as well. So what I'm doing today is I'm making leaf rubbings with wax crayon and then using paint and pen marks to embellish them. This is quite nice for card making. This one's quite pastel, so it will go quite nicely on a card. What I will be doing is I will be using just something from the kitchen. This is just a goblet, and placing it and drawing round it to produce a circle for my card making, which I will then just cut out. So I've got the pattern of the circle. But let me now show you how to do the leaf rubbing. So I'm just using a sketch pad of paper, not particularly thick paper, because we've got to find the indent of the leaf through it. So a very nice leaf to use is a fern leaf. So I'm going to use it with the underside facing up, place my paper on top, and then I'm just going to use a wax crayon to find the veins in the leaf. So I felt them with my finger, and then I just rub like one would if brass rubbing. Very gently. So it's quite a nice activity for children. If you want them to get more sensitive to how to hold a pencil or a crayon, because it works better if you're holding your crayon slightly on the side and rubbing gently to find your veins. Like that. You can mix up the colours and the leaf types. So if I use a vine leaf, let's just see what that does to it. And I'm going to use a different colour just to bring out a contrast. I'm going along the stems, which are lovely with vine leaves. You get lots of twirly stems. And then one leaf there. And let's just use a more pedestrian leaf. I'm just going to use, this is from some balsam. So and that's come out quite nicely, as you can see. So to highlight this further, I quite like doing a little bit of mark making with pens. I've just got some cheap and cheerful pens here. Just any pen you have around the house. You could do it with a black biro, a blue biro, or a red biro. This is like a marker, so I'm putting dots on it around the areas that I haven't used so much wax on. We can switch the colour. And let's just use something that's a bit more like a biro on this side here. I like doing lots and lots and lots of little circles. But you could do anything. You could do crosses, you could do lines, you could just do dots. And the more in depth you do them, the more of an effect you're going to get. You can take them up the veins. They won't really work so easily where you've got the wax. But where the wax hasn't taken, you can do some dots or circles or crosses. And the other thing I'm going to show you is that you can actually use watercolours on it too, which is what I've done with that piece and parts of that piece. Now I've used shimmering watercolours because I'm using them for card making, and I have some metallic watercolours. They're also called interference watercolours because the way the pigment works, it interferes with how the light hits the paper. I normally have 2 jars of water, one to clean the brush in, one to pick up clean water. But I'm just doing this quite quickly here, so I'm just using one. And you'll see that the wax in the wax crayon resists the watercolour quite nicely. So just a little activity you can do to entertain yourselves or children, anybody, as we head into autumn. I hope you enjoyed that, and keep safe, keep well, and goodbye for now.